Hello everyone, this is Xratios Investor. Please note that this video is for educational purpose, and please still do your own research. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Have you ever wondered why Aurora is so popular among the millennials despite the fact that Canopy Growth has all the makings to become the leader in the marijuana industry? As the current king in the marijuana industry, Canopy Growth not only owns an impressive portfolio of recreational marijuana brands, but above all, Constellation Brands as its partner. Yet this did not stop millennials from falling in love with Aurora as Aurora continued to show its popularity, clinching the top spot ahead of former number 1 Apple as the most owned shares in the popular zero trading fee platform, Robinhood. Without a giant investor, it is easy to see why Aurora is at a disadvantageous position, but this position leads exactly to my first reasoning on why millennials love Aurora Cannabis stock. That is, the stock market is not about where it is at right now but rather where it will move next given that the marijuana industry is still at its infancy stage. While Canopy Growth looks better than Aurora, millennials know that deals can strike at any time, and it is obvious that millennials are awaiting at this possibility of a potentially branded deal, Coke-infused beverage deal or huge institutional investors. Yep, that's what millennials are waiting for because Aurora appears to have the highest probability in scoring that deal. Remember the confirmed idea of Coca-Cola in exploring the infused beverage industry that sent Aurora stock in an accelerated spurt? Although the deal did not materialize, but the story has definitely generated a lot of interest in Aurora. Should any of this happen, I bet Aurora will rally like what we witness with Canopy Growth. The second reason why millennials love Aurora is because of the Aurora's incredible advantage in the medical side. Cam Batley recently said in Aurora's quarter conference call that Aurora Cannabis is a medical company at heart. Aurora already have incredible presence to as many as 24 countries. With the legalization and regulation coming into play, government regulators could likely give the green light to a marijuana firm that focuses more on the medicinal side of things, especially given the scientific benefits of CBD. I believe it is only a matter of time. The third reason why I think millennials love Aurora so much is perhaps not just because of Aurora stock itself, but rather the marijuana industry as a whole. In a survey study, about 62% of Americans support marijuana legalization, that's 6 in 10 people. What's crazier is 74% millennials says that marijuana should be legal, meaning that only 24% millennials disagree on the idea of legalized marijuana. As it stands, more than 2/3 of millennials back legalizing marijuana, and the global legal marijuana market could easily increase by tenfold or more over the next 15 years as the support of marijuana legalization has been rising among all age groups over the past few years. So it is safe for me to say that the support towards marijuana legalization is evident and it is only a matter of time before we see a full legalization. Obviously greater support does not necessarily mean more people will invest their money in Aurora, but like any investors of any age, they like to see large growth prospects, and the marijuana industry certainly seems to have just that. The fourth and last reason why I think millennials love Aurora is because of Aurora's resilient to the near-term weakness. In just over a month from December to January, some pot stocks soared with crazy 70% run. Yes, I am talking about you, Canopy Growth and Cronos. Back in early December, Canopy Growth didn't exactly have many exciting news and was actually trading where it was before on December before the Constellation brand deal. Cronos' initial bull run quickly faded and was trading below where it was before after the initial Altria deal announcement. However, things quickly changed. Turns out January 2019 brought back the bull run with plain obvious sign institutional investors were looking for. Remember in my separate previous videos back in 2018 where I provided 3 speculation points that could send marijuana stocks soaring as long as it ticked these boxes? That 3 points is branded deals, 2018 Farm Bill, and the new Attorney General. Institutional investors like the Cronos and Altria partnership, Canopy Growth's granted license by the state of New York to process and produce hemp in a large-scale production. The Farm Bills played its big role in the marijuana industry. Just look at Canopy Growth's stock price ever since the announced granted license in New York. Investors are also finally turning their attention to the partnership of Altria Cronos as the deal gives Cronos the ability to expand its operations and expertise to develop consumer brands across the world. Perhaps the most important of all, U.S. Attorney General nominee William Barr stated that he would not target cannabis businesses that comply with individual states' marijuana laws. Naturally, these conditions served as a catalyst as it became evident that many institutional investors are already beginning to change their tune and see 2019 in a different light compared to the previous years, and I think that we could possibly witness a new high in some of the marijuana stocks. While Aurora did actually rise, it is only apparent that Aurora rose for much lesser than Canopy Growth and Cronos. So, when the marijuana stocks fall, expect Aurora to be more resilient and stable compared to Canopy Growth and Cronos. Also, keep in mind that Aurora is planning to unveil its plan to produce hemp-derived CBD in the US. It will be interesting to see how Aurora plan to approach the US market. My stance remains the same. I believe Aurora could easily break its previous all-time high when it ticked the boxes I mentioned. Aurora already accounts 20% of the consumer sales in the Canadian market last quarter, 24 medical marijuana international presence as well as having the biggest production capacity in the industry. With Millennial appear to be looking to a future in which marijuana is a much bigger industry than it is today. All I can say is continue to be patient, and hopefully your patience will pay off. That's all I have for this video. As always, do note that speculation caused people to pay no attention to stock valuation and consideration, so please exercise the stock with caution and please still do your own due diligence. Subscribe here for more stock videos, and leave a thumbs up if you liked this video. Comment down below, let me know what you think and how the stock market will perform in 2019. Till next time.